Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel. This is going to be a sort of quick update for Star Citizen. It's been a while since I've played the game. As you guys know, my life has changed very much in the last couple months, good and bad. My mom passed away in January, and so things have been a little bit rough. And at the same time, also my mom was a hoarder. So as a pack rat, she had completely filled her house with garbage, and I'm having to empty it out. I've gone through 3 dumpsters already. And I'm going to be ordering 2 more at least. So between that and mold remediation in that house, and just work is picking up, so that's good. I just haven't had time to sneeze. I haven't had time to do much Star Citizening. I'm only really sticking with the games that are doing super well on my channel. Star Citizen does do well, but I don't do them very often. And so I just wanted to jump in and share with you some of the things that I've seen, changed, played. What we have right now is I did buy back my Origin 315P. I got a little money, obviously, and I decided, you know what? This was my favorite ship. I originally bought this because I wanted to have... Whoa. Hold on. Because I wanted to do exploration. So when the game first came out, I bought a 315P. And that was my ship, and I was going to explore the universe in the 315P. Well, as life would have it, I got excited about all these other ships and ended up buying them. So I then traded this ship in and got other ships. I got the Cutlass Red. Binpin gave me a Prospector, and he also gave me a Freelancer Max. And so I was using all of those ships and not ever having a cruiser, but I just love this ship. And so I decided, you know what, when I got a little bit of money in, I was like, you know what, I'm going to buy myself a present. And I got this. And then I got a Kia Forte GT manual, which is essentially the same thing, but in a car form. All luxury with some serious speed. And so it's basically the little brother to the Stinger. But it actually looks exactly like the ship. It's blue with red details. And I didn't realize when I did that I bought the ship before I bought the car. But anyway, there's a cool thing on the Star Citizen website. So that's what I wanted to kind of share with you to start with. First big change. And, of course, those of you that follow Star Citizen already know all this stuff. But they've added a configurator for the 300 series ships. It's the only ship that has it. None of the other ships have it yet. But you can customize through the Chris Roberts or the Roberts Space Industry website your 300 series ship. You can get like 8 different custom colors for the hull. You can get custom interior. You can buy packages for the electronics and the systems of the ship. So like I got the fully upgraded GT edition that has, much better guns, better power plant, better engine, better fuel. It's like the whole thing is upgraded. And then you can buy like the food maker. There's a food processor and also a coffee machine. And then things like the color of the leather of the interior. Each thing costs like $1, but you can fully upgrade the ship to be exactly as you want it. And that's what I've done with this. So my 315 is all updated. You can see it's a gorgeous aqua marine blue. Thought we were about to lose the game there. It looked like it crashed, didn't it? And we're going to cut the throttle now because we're cruising into the spaceship area. Don't want to smack into the power plant here. All right, so we'll contact and land in a minute, but I just wanted to show you this gorgeous ship. Let's go ahead and hop inside, and I'm going to walk around a little bit. Exit. Yeah. Exit. There we go. So as you can see, some of the upgrades that I did, I got a red because it's blue outside. I wanted red in the interior, which ironically it's the same as my car. Once again, same color outside, same color inside, except for the white. I don't have white leather, but I was able to customize this and get red striping on the interior, so it looks cool with the blue exterior. Once again, red. You can also upgrade your bed to have different bed sheets. So I've put the Origin bed sheets on there instead of just the regular gray ones. There's the food processor. I didn't buy the stereo. A food processor, I'm sorry. And then here's the coffee machine. Yep. But just a gorgeous ship overall, and that's what I love about the 315. It's a luxury ship. I will be getting the 600i in game eventually. I'm not going to buy it in real life. I don't want to spend $300-400 on a ship, but I don't mind spending $70-80. And so this is really cool. And so here we go. Here is the flashlight. No, yeah, there we go. You can see it's got the red stitching, and I also got white leather for the seat instead of black leather, which was the default, and so pretty cool stuff. So that is my gorgeous Origin 315. And you can see I got the miner suit on. So the next thing that's changed, and let's go ahead and get into Doc here. Hang on, let me contact them and we'll talk. I can't do two things at once, as you guys know. I'm not very skilled. Let's call it the Great Dane. No, cancel. Cancel. I want. Why don't I have the? What? I wonder why I don't have the space station on here as a comm. Did I already? No. Please contact ATC to land. Okay, there we go. We just came into comms range. That's weird. We're already. Anyway. All right. That's what I want. CRU station. So the next thing that's come into Star Citizen is refineries, and here is one. And this is CRU. What is it? CRU L1 is the one that I go to because it's near Port Olisar, so it's easy to access, easy to leave, and it's also close to all the planetoids that are the moons that surround Crusader. So we have a lot of mining going on here, and so this is a good spot to kind of like do a home base. Putting landing gear down. But there's 5 of these refineries in the system, and they each have weird names like Ambitious Dream and stuff like that. But the refinery system, it works as such. If you have a prospector, or it's all got to be like a prospector or a mole, the Argo mole. You go out and you collect your minerals from the planet. Then you bring them back here. You can sell those raw minerals like you used to at a terminal in the station. But if you want to actually make some money, you set a refining process. And the refining makes it pretty much worth double what you brought in. So if you have like $50 of gold, it's going to be worth $100 if you refine it. Now, the downside is you do lose some gold in the process. And there's several different refining processes, so we're going to go take a look at that real quick. I'll show you that in the station. So here, but there's my gorgeous ship one more time. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2021 Origin JumpWorks 315P. Gorgeous. I love that color. That blue is just, outstanding. Freaking sweet ship. Okay, so let's go ahead into the rest and relax place, and I'm going to go ahead to the refinery. I'll meet you there. So once again, I just wanted to apologize to you guys for not, as we're going down here, for not being like, super attentive with these games. I can't right now. I think I said this before, but I'm sticking with the games that are working on my channel right now. Farm Sim is always big. SnowRunner's big. Farmer's Dynasty, and that's about it. Nothing else does super well on my channel, so I don't. Whatever's not doing well, I've kind of just left it, unfortunately. So expedite 6 minutes. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and store our 315. Here we go. So let's pretend like we went out with the prospector, and we come back here, and what we do is you're going to exit this lobby somehow. And we're going to go, there's a second set of elevators now in these refineries. And so you come over here, and we're going to look for, here's the inner elevators for the entire refinery. You have this level, which is normal. Oh, and you got to eat and drink too now, by the way. Though usually I die before I have to eat and drink. But there's a rest and relaxation level on these refineries where you can go up and have a drink and eat a burrito and restore some health. But then we also have the refinery bit level, which is where you go to get money. So once again, the system's pretty neat. I'll go out with my prospector. I'll mine some minerals. I bring them back here, and I put them in the refinery. Then once I'm done refining, I can load them from the computer as long as my Freelancer Max is in storage. I can load my minerals into my Freelancer Max, and then when I go into the Max, you'll actually see the cargo bay is full. And it takes probably like 5 or 6 refining runs to fill up the Max. So I'll go out with the prospector, I'll mine, I'll bring my products back here and refine them. I'll go back out and mine some more, and I'll keep doing that. And then I'll come back maybe like after 6 trips, and I'll load everything onto the Freelancer Max. Uh-oh, glitch. Okay, then we're good. Here's the refinery level, by the way. We're going to walk over to where the refining is. You can see the frame rates, a little bit of issues there. Yeah, so I'll load up the Freelancer Max. Then I fly from here to either Hurston or like Area 18 on Area 18 on what planet is that? AirCorp, or I'll go to Hurston. And so once again, if you have, well, we'll cover this in a minute. But hi, we're gonna go upstairs. And so we bring our stuff here and we keep refining it. And it takes a long time to refine, by the way, guys.
Hi.
I'm going to show you the process. Thanks. And it's still a little buggy. What do you expect? I've got 1 completed work order and 0. We're going to begin. Okay, so we come in here. We select our material location. And we have none right now. But you'll pick your ship. And then you're going to say that you want to go ahead and process a work order. So you set the work order up. And you'll have like 5 different processes you can choose. You can do cheap, slow, and yet high yield. And that's the best one that I do. That's the one I always do. It takes 24 hours about to refine your materials. And that's actual real 24 hours. So you have to wait before you can load it up. So I just keep mining and loading those up. And then what happens is once that's done, then you can load it into your ship, and I'm going to show you how to do it here. So I've got a complete work order. I select my storage options, and I can put it in the Freelancer Max. So once I do that, you can see here, I have 1,200 units, and the Freelancer Max has 12,000 available. So 1,200, it's going to load into there, and I still have room for about 10,000 more. So, somewhere roughly around there. So I can do about 4 trips or 5 trips worth of materials when I take it back to the planet. But that's really cool. So we have a system in place now. I can't wait to see if the ships can have refineries on them. I know that Mr. Micah has the fuel refinery ship, the Starfarer, and I'm wondering if we'll have actual flying refineries that are friend zone that we can go to, get better deals maybe on the processes, and have them refine it for you. Now, once again, there's a bunch of different processes to choose from. So you can do a fast process that's expensive but has high yield. You can do a medium process that is just average priced and it gets you an average yield. So you have some different choices on how to refine the stuff, how quick you want it done. I think the fastest one's can be like a couple minutes, like 12 minutes, 15 minutes. So if you pick the high speed ones, you'll actually get it done pretty quick, but it also costs you more money. You're not going to make as much. So I just go for the cheapest, slowest one that gives me the best yield, and that makes me a ton of money. I just have to be patient and wait for it. So anyway, that's the refinery process. I'm not going to load it into my ship right now because we're going to actually use the Max for something different today, and I don't want to lose the materials that I have in this station. So we'll leave those there. They just stay here. They won't go away until I take them somewhere. So they'll just stay in the refinery until I load them onto my ship. So we're going to go ahead and head back up and grab the Freelancer Max. And we're going to take a look at the rock. Oh, but first, in the refinery, we have something that you need to know. As of right now, and I don't know if they're going to change or not, we have a mining shop. Okay.
Finding everything all right?
I wish they would stop talking. I have, you can buy the mining heads here for your ship. If you have an Argo Mole or if you have a Prospector, you can upgrade them here. And it costs about half the price of what it does at the other places that you buy this stuff. So you're always best off buying mining equipment from your refineries. They're cheaper. So keep that in mind. Also, this suit that I'm wearing is the suit that you get here. There's a couple of them available. But this suit is designed for the rock. So if you're going to go out and hand mine using the laser cannon, or if you're going to go out in the rock, you need to have this outfit on. And what this outfit does is it not only allows you to carry things in your personal inventory, which you don't need, but the big part about this outfit is it has a very high tolerance for heat and for cold. So when you go onto these different moons that have temperature set at different temperatures, you don't get killed because it's so hot or so cold. You can actually survive those temperatures. So it's important to buy one of these suits if you can. So let's go ahead and we're going to fly down to a planet and we're going to grab the rock, and I'll show you a little bit of mining with that. I have never successfully completed a rock mission. Okay. I've gotten the minerals from the rock. I don't know where to sell them after I get them. I take them to different planets and I can't sell them, and haven't figured it out yet. It's a little bit buggy. So like everything with Star Citizen, it's not complete yet. And so the idea is neat, but the execution can be buggy. But I want to thank Feared Fox. Feared Fox sent me the money in the game, not in real life, but in the game he sent me 100,000 plus to buy my own rock. And he keeps saying, hey, you got to try it out. Well, I did. Sadly, I didn't get the results I think he was thinking I was going to get. And that was like, yeah, we're going to make money. Every time I've had the rock, the server's either crashed or I can't get it to sell. And I've gone to you're supposed to sell them at the trading places on the planets. But I can't get it to sell. So they're just, but I've never, every time I've gone and gotten to the place where I actually could sell it, the game's crashed. So I've only done it like 2 or 3 times, but I have not completed a successful rock mission. It is doable. People do it, but it's so buggy right now that it just gets frustrating, and I'd like to have an opportunity to do it at some point, but it's not working. Come on, what is going on? And here's the issues we have. Servers are running slow. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab the Freelancer. I'll be back. Oh, the elevators are so slow today. I will say one thing that's kind of turning me off on this game is the freaking people like smack talking each other all the time. It's like all they do is smack talk each other. So another thing that you can buy in the shop, and I did, and probably just stupid for spending money on this game because it'll never be finished, but I still love it. I bought the paint scheme for the Freelancer Max. Now, BinPin gave me the Freelancer Max. I never was a fan of the creamsicle paint. The orange and white paint scheme look pretty rough on this ship. So they have in the shop, I think for $6, maybe $7, they have a blacked out paint scheme, which I really like. It still has a little bit of the orange highlights, which I don't mind, but it basically turns your Freelancer into a flat black kind of, what do you call that? Like a murdered out Freelancer. So that's the MISC Freelancer now, the way that I like it. So I thought I'd share that with you too, because that's pretty cool looking. This ship is, it looks good now. The Max is a cool ship though. One thing I think that's cool about the Max, and I bought my wife a rock also. She bought it. I gave her the money for it and she bought it. But we have 2 rocks now, but she will never play because the game always crashes. And I think part of the problem is she's in Europe and I'm in the U.S. for about a month. The good news is Moni's paperwork is done. She's got her interview and her medical scheduled, so she will be, coming to the U.S. permanently next month. No more phone calls, no more not being able to see each other. I am so glad this is all going to be over with and that she'll be here. Come on, exit. I don't even know how I managed that, but okay, well, there you go. But this can hold, the Freelancer Max is cool because it can actually hold 2 rocks, or even maybe 3, I don't know. Gosh, it's so dark in here. So let's go ahead. We're going to jump down to the planet surface, and I'm going to show you the rock. We're going to do a little bit of mining so you can see how it goes. Not a whole lot, but I know you can make about $200,000 a trip with the rock. I don't know. If you can get it to work. And once again, I'm not saying that you can't. I know you can. I know a ton of people that have been able to do it and not had any problems. I just happen to be unlucky. And every time I'm ready to deliver a load from the rock, the server crashes. I've never been able to get all the way there. And they come in those little boxes. Sometimes they survive a crash. Sometimes they don't. So if you guys remember, there's cargo missions, right? So the rock kind of works off the same principle. You mine all of this stuff, and then when you're done, if it's too much for your inventory, you can choose to put it in a cargo container. It'll pop a little box out of the back of the ship, and then you pick that box up and you put it in your vessel, whether it's a 315P or whatever. As long as you have a cargo storage space, if you put those diamonds or whatever, the hadnite or whatever you call it, into your cargo space, and then park the ship at a station or at a planet, when you go into the market, supposedly, and once again, I haven't gotten this to work, but it only works, I guess, at planets. But if you go to AirCorp, Area 18, or if you go to, what's the other one? Hurston, Lorville, you can, you should be able to go to the trading district thing. Yeah, the TDD. You can go to their terminal, and at the TDD, you can then sell them from the cargo. What do you call that? Oh my gosh. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time with this. You can sell it from your inventory. So you'll go into the ship, you'll select your ship, and then it'll show you let's say I'm in the Max. You pick Freelancer Max from the list, sell, and you'll have your Hadonite crystals available to sell. So anyway, that's how that works. We're not going to do it tonight because I don't feel like the chances of it happening are bad. But anyway, let's go to we're going to go to. We could go to Microtech. No, Hurston. I think Microtech also has a trade area. I'll have to look it up. But we're looking for Crusader. Yeah, it's Hurston. Is that Crusader? Yeah, there we go. And so let's go ahead and jump. So anyway, I like the new paint scheme on this ship. I think she looks a lot better in black. There were a couple other ones too. What I wish they would do is that we could get in the game, and I know some of them you can get some of the paint schemes in game if you can find them. But I wish we had a bunch of different paint schemes to pick from. And I know that all depends on the developer working on skins, but some of the ships do have skins that you can buy. Anyway, I just wish they were available in game and that there were a large variety, because it's your ship. You should be able to customize it the way that you want. So anyway, let's go ahead and we're going to hop over to Crusader, and then I think we're going to go to Daymar. So I'll go ahead and do that, and I'll see you when I get to Daymar. All right, we're coming into range of Aircore mining. The ship is so sluggish. We're going to put that on. I don't want to get... There we go. I want the regular HUD. Come on. Get off me. Oh, well. There we go. I need to be able to see the target so I can see how far away I am. I wish the jump system got you in closer to your, your destination. We're close, but we're still, several kilometers away, and it takes a while to get there. And then you can't really see the item until you get closer, so we have to kind of... There we go. Put our speed down a little bit. I don't want to crash into the surface. So we're going to Aircore Mining Area 141. This should have a rock pad, so we can grab our rock and get out there, and I can show you how it works. So we're cruising on in. Happy days. I do love this game. I mean, let's face it, it is absolutely an astounding looking game. I can't wait till it's actually a real game and the thing is actually functioning 100%, or at least I'd be happy with 90. If it worked most of the time, I would be happy. Right now it's about 50%. And to be honest with you, if we continued to get more systems, which I know they're working on, and whatever, it's going to take them forever. It's just taking so long to get this thing done. But if they figure out some way to get this stuff made faster so that they're, I don't know. It's like procedurally generated, but it's not. I don't know how to explain it. And it's a lot of work for the developers. But hopefully they'll keep going with it. I think this could be such a great game. Alright, we can turn our blast engines off. Oh, wow, slow down. Okay. And gear down.
Landing gear down.
Yes. Thank you. I'm going to put it down on the pads even though we're not supposed to. And once again, you have to be careful with this ship because it tends to swing out pretty wide. There we go. Gonna have to watch that stupid light. Why'd you put that there, dummies? It's windy. I'm getting blown around. That's another thing that they've added. I think I hit that post even though I tried to avoid it as much as possible. Wow, this was going to be a really nice landing, and it turned into absolute crap. So we'll go around. What the heck is happening to my nose? Get down. Oh, the Max. Such a pig. Ugh. Literally, it does not respond. All right, so we're going to speed up a little bit here. Swing around. All right, where's the pad? Did I pass it again? It's hard to see, too. I know people have complained about the cockpit. I actually love the way the ship looks. And I love the cockpit, but there we go. Boy, that was a messy operation here. All right, let's scoot forward a little bit. Let's try this again. Yeah. Nope, yep, nope, yep. Oh, okay. Oh, I made it look like a pro. Okay, stop all forward progress. Rear gear down first. Not really, but okay. We'll take that. It's not really successful. Okay, let's go get the rock. Oh, my light's still on. Probably don't need it now that the ship's running. Once the ship is on, you know, the lights come on inside and it's all bright and pretty. Get the back open so we can get our IROC Z in here. All right, so you can notice here on the temperature gauge down in the left-hand corner that it is hot. We're looking for the building with the blue. I think it's that one with the blue. I've never been to this mining facility, but it's the one by the pads. Yeah, it's the blue one. Yep. As you can see there, it's -14, so we're on the cold side of things. But we're still fine with this suit on. And I've been on some pretty extreme temperatures. At night on Daymar, it's really cold. But anyway, here it's not so bad. All right, so we've got our mining suit on. We can go outside. Where's my rock? Give me it. Server is slow. PB1, there she is. All right, so this is the rock. It is a mining machine, and it is actually pretty easy to use. I don't know if you can upgrade it or not. I think there are upgrade modules for these ships. Anyway, it's pretty cool. There's the rock. PB01. It's a good ship. Okay, so let's go ahead and open the hatch. No? The heck? Enter driver's seat. Okay, whatever. Just go through the non-open door. I don't know why it's not opening today, but all right. I gotta, let's see. Engine systems on. Engine on.
Systems activating. Systems on.
Unlock all doors. Okay, good. Now, you can actually use this to scan for minerals. But the scan range isn't very large. There is something over there, though, so you can see that. The downside is it's 2,000 meters away, so you still have to... You're better off using your spaceship to look. And I would say probably better than the Max, the regular Freelancer, or... I know I was able to fit this in the back of the... It's really tight, but this will fit in the back of the Cutlass. Believe it or not. So you can actually get one of these inside the Cutlass ambulance. Exit seat. I don't know what I just did, but yeah, I can actually fit this ship in my Cutlass ambulance. I don't know how that works, but there. Now, did it finally open? I don't know. The door is not opening today for some reason, but whatever. Okay. Once again, bugs, bugs, bugs. You can see you could easily fit 2 of these in here, though. So the Max is good for more than one thing, but I would recommend the Cutlass handles better. So if you want to, I've gotten the rock in the back of the Cutlass ambulance, and it does fit. It's not a nice fit. It's pretty tight, and it can cause bugs. And I did whack my Cutlass into the ground also, so that wasn't great. But anyway, let's set our cruise control to about there. I'm gonna take off.
Sequence complete.
And move ahead. And I kind of want to get out of this rocky terrain. So we're going to fly towards the sun because I want it to be daylight too. It's easier to mine in the day than it is at night. Just because obviously everything gets dark. You can't see what you're doing. You also have to make sure you land on a nice flat surface so that your poor rock can get back in. There is some kind of diamond there. Now you also have to, here's the other thing that sucks. They've got a bunch of different diamond types now, so you have to make sure that you're doing, I believe it's Hadanite. Anything else is not worth doing. So if you get like Agathite or whatever, or some of the other ites, people say don't bother with them. But anyway, as I was saying, you need to land this ship so that it's flat, so that you can get in and out of the back. Because if it's not right, you could actually park it and then not be able to get the rock back in the ship. And I've had that happen before. And so I had to fly around, repark the ship, and then, drive the rock over to it. Not a huge deal, but you just want to make sure that you're doing it, making it as easy as possible. We're out of the mountains. Start scanning. So you fly by your mineral. That's definitely a rock and not diamonds. Rock, rock, rock. So for the rock, you don't want those. You want the little diamond symbols. You don't want the rocks. The rocks aren't going to do you any good for, ironically, the rock. Don't mine rocks with the rock. That was bad. Sorry. Boom. What does this offer here? These might be diamonds because the box got, nope, it's a rock. So you got to fly around. This is why it's important to have a ship that you can fly the rock in, because when you don't find those deposits right away, you're going to be flying for a bit trying to find diamonds. That's another box. That's another rock. So I'll scoot around here until I find one, and I'll bring you back in once I find a nice diamond rock. And this is how it is sometimes. I've been flying around for like 15 minutes and haven't found a single deposit. Ah, there's one. Okay, let's see where that was. Speak of the diamond. Where did they go? There were diamonds here somewhere. I have a feeling that's probably it. Maybe? Let's see. Yeah, there we go. This looks like it might have already been broken up, so it's probably nothing left, but there we go. So we finally found something. So let's go ahead and... No, those are all solid rock, so... Gear down. Ship down.
Landing gear down. Landing successful.
Really, with a collision alert? Where's my exit button? Exit. All right, so let's get out there and see what we got. A lot of rocks. Probably a lot of nothing, to be honest with you. But there was, I've been flying around for quite some time. It took a while to find that. So, once again, even that is luck. Nope, this is just not going to open today. Not sure what's up with that, but... Enter driver's seat. Don't know why the door is not opening. Really bizarre.
Systems activating. Systems on.
And we're having this is another problem that I've run into. The wheels are locked. Turn off systems. This is going to be a red letter day once again. And here's, you know, I mean, this is all of it. This is why
Systems activating.
I can't steer. And I've had this happen before, too. Okay, did it open this time? Nope. The rock. What a pain. Yeah, and so here's why, once again, I haven't made any videos until now. Because this stuff is all annoying. Can I steer yet? Nope, still can't steer. Okay, so anyway, you get the idea. You mine just like you normally would. You press the M key, and then you get a scanner.
Mining mode on.
But today, not today. We're not going to get it today because for whatever reason the game has decided that we're not going to be allowed to steer. And now I'm stuck in rocks. Frick's sake. This is nuts. Can I get around maybe? No, it's not going to make it.
Scan initiated.
Oh, I've crashed into my ship. No. No, it's broke. So, that's the idea of the rock. Super. Oh, now it's. Oh, from the outside it'll steer. What? Okay, well, at least we got it working now. Let's go back inside. Does it work from the inside now? Yeah, it does. Okay, now I can steer from the inside. Jeepers criminy. Okay, now we know. Go outside and go back in. Okay, so that's what, like I said. Here we have Aphorite, and people were saying that Aphorite's not worth mining. So, Aphorite. What we got here? Aphorite. Aphorite. These are all the same. They're all saying Aphorite. Oh, well. So they're saying that Aphorite's not worthwhile, but we're going to go ahead and do it anyway. So just like anything that you mine, you turn the power up on the blaster. I think it's hosed, guys.
Extraction mode on. Fracturing mode on.
It's now locked. I'm not getting any information from each rock. You should get different information for each rock. And for some reason, it's not working. So I give up. But that's the idea. That's the rock mining. And once again, you can see why I have not been successful with this because it's still buggy. It's going to be neat when it actually works. But for right now, it's just non-functional. So Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I definitely had fun making it. A lot of cool new stuff, coming or here. Unfortunately, just some of it's not working yet, and sadly, the rock is not one of them. And I feared was talking about how great it was, but I've just not had any luck with it. It's a neat idea, and I think you'll be able to make some good money with it, but I also feel like the prospector actually works. So while the rock is cool, I also found like 60 rock deposits while looking for diamonds in this. And so I feel like that is still the better option. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and put this stuff away. Have a great night, guys. Be sure to subscribe. Thumbs up always help. We'll see you soon. I mean, like I said, hopefully by the middle or end of the summer, things will be back to normal, and all the moving and the cleaning and the shuffling will be done, and I'll be able to really kind of get back. And I think winter will be when I really can focus on the channel. But by the fall, things should have calmed down a little bit, and we'll be able to get back to doing our videos as normal, where we have lots of different series. But anyway, I'll from time to time give you updates on these games that I play less, but want to play more. And once again, as this game gets better, and gets more stable, we'll be playing it more and more. It's a little frustrating to play it with stuff like this where it just freaking craps out. And that's why I don't play it too often. So anyway, have a great night, guys. Be sure to subscribe. Thumbs up, voice help. And we will see you next time in the verse. Bye.